The playoff push is really starting to come down to it here in our Madden 22 franchise with the Philadelphia Eagles. In this one, the Birds head down to Duval County in Jacksonville, Florida to take on my NFL lookalike, Trevor Lawrence, and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Both of these teams are in the midst of fighting for a playoff spot. The Red Hot Eagles sit at 8-4, coming off a nice win against the Tennessee Titans last week, trying to add to the win column and officially clinch a winning record with a victory today over Jacksonville. Wide receiver Tykeem Keon was inspired by his teammate Devontae Smith last week, who had another unbelievable performance, and this is hopefully going to motivate our rookie Keon to have a big showing today. If he gets at least 150 receiving yards, then he will get some sort of prize. This is a tandem breakout challenge rather than a regular one, so I don't think he would get a development trait increase if he completed the challenge, but I do think he will get something. We're going to need Smith and Keon to really carry the receiving core with Jalen Reagor getting injured in the last episode, and we got hit hard by the injury bug. Reagor was not the only one of our starters to go down, with Lane Johnson and Fletcher Cox also suffering serious injuries, along with Josh Sweat still being out for another couple of weeks as well. So we have a number of players who are going to need to step up. At wide receiver, we're going to get to look at some of our later drafted rookies. Troy Dobbs and Delshawn Callaway-Riley are going to get big snaps, and we might even see some scoop shock action as well. Along the offensive line, of course, we drafted Tyler Palumbo in the second round to take over for Andre Dillard, which he has done, but Dillard can slide over to right tackle and replace Johnson for the time being. I think Fletcher Cox will be our biggest loss, even if it's been a down year for Cox. This means Dalvin Tomlinson will now likely be an every-down player, and Milton Williams will get an increase in snaps as well. I do want to make a quick little roster move to bolster the pass rush. So Courtney Pierce will be moved to the practice squad, and we're going to sign Jabari Zuniga in free agency, a third-year player at the University of Florida. I think we were definitely missing something last week with Josh Sweat being hurt, and he is still out for a couple of weeks. So Zuniga will be our main starting defensive end, but he will not be in dime and nickel packages, which is where a majority of our defensive formations are in. So Zuniga's going to get some playing time, but he'll only be on the field, I would say, roughly 25% of the time. So let's take a look at our opponent here, the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are 6-6 and have seen some really strong improvements this year in the foundation led by head coach Urban Meyer. Of course, led by quarterback Trevor Lawrence, and they also have a really good rushing attack. I really want to model our run game after them. That home run receiving threat in Travis Etienne, which I think we already have in Rosemont St. Clair, and then that power bruising back in James Robinson, which I think we sort of have in Leonard Fournette as well, the former Jaguar. There are a number of talented pieces on this defense too, including Josh Allen, Miles Jack, Shaq Griffin, and others. So overall, this is not a team to take lightly, and definitely going to be a hard-fought battle. The 8-4 Eagles currently have fate in their own hands when it comes to this possible playoff run. The Birds are only one game back of the divisional leader Dallas Cowboys, and the Eagles have a chance to clinch a winning record on the season with a win today, which would be the first time in this series that the Eagles finish with a record over 500. But again, this Jaguars team is really solid. They're 6-6, right in the thick of things with Houston and Tennessee for the race for first place in the AFC South. The Eagles have done Jacksonville a solid by beating both Tennessee and Houston throughout this season. But now we got to see what the Jags can do on their home turf. Should be a fun one. Eagles and Jaguars coming up next. The battle of the two teams that I've most previously done in Madden franchise modes as well. So the Jaguars have the ball first, 2nd and 9. Trevor Lawrence looking to throw it, and he connects with the former Westlake Hornet, Kadarius Franklin. Picked in the second round of this draft, getting the first down. I know that's supposed to be Urban Meyer, but that looks a lot like James Franklin if James Franklin had hair. I'm just saying. Now for the 44-yard line. So far, so good on this opening possession for the Jaguars. Lawrence under pressure with a strike to the sidelines for DJ Chark, who brings it to 26. We, of course, got to develop DJ Chark into a superstar, along with quite a few of these other players in our Madden 21 series with the Jags last year. Here's James Robinson busting up the hole into the end zone for a touchdown. And the Jacksonville Jaguars are on the board first. A big run by James Robinson, and that'll put the Jaguars ahead 7-0. Here's Jalen Hurts in the offense. Hurts under a lot of pressure here on 3rd and 7, and he's going to run for the first down. Josh Allen was on his tail that entire play, but Hurts does a great job of outrunning him to convert the first down and keep the drive alive. Play action fake here. Hurts looking to throw it. He will get it to the rookie, Rosemont St. Clair, who continues to be a major asset in the receiving game. He's really been this team's 3rd receiver this season behind Devontae Smith and Tykeem Keon. No time for Hurts to throw it there. It's Josh Allen who brings down the quarterback for a loss of about 10 yards. Just like DJ Chark, we saw Josh Allen develop into an elite player in our Jag series a year ago. On 2nd and 20, Hurts' pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. Defensive pass interference against the Jaguars, automatic first down. The flag is called on Andre Cisco, and now the Eagles get to move the chains. 3rd and 7, short throw for the rookie Troy Dobbs, who brings it to the 11. Sort of a homecoming for Dobbs. Played his college ball at the University of Florida, grew up in this Jacksonville area. 3rd and 3, short throw for Gainwell. He does not get the first down. A big tackle by the former Eagle, TJ Edwards. So it's 4th and 1 at the 2. The Eagles are going to send the field goal unit out. Interesting call there by Coach Champ Britton. And it looks like this one is a fake! Maddox Gillard keeps it himself from a touchdown. What a play call by head coach Champ Britton to fake the field goal, keeping it in the hands of Maddox Gillard, who will score his first NFL touchdown, and the Eagles tie it up. I think the Jaguars should have expected a fake. The Eagles had it on the 2-yard line. They were very close to the first down. I'm a little bit surprised the Eagles just didn't try to punch it in with Hurts or Fournette, but hey, that'll do the job as well. A huge fake and a huge touchdown, which will put the Eagles on the board, tying this game at 7. 2nd and 9 here for the Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence looking to throw it. It's an out route for Kadarius Franklin once again. A good start here for Franklin, who was more of a deep threat back in college, but as a rookie, it seems like he's a very well-rounded receiver who does stuff well in the intermediate pass game as well. Quarter number 1 in the books, tied at 7. Good start offensively for both the Eagles and the Jaguars is on 3rd and inches. It's a handoff for Robinson. Breaks the tackle. Has a first and more. Eventually pushed out by Akeem Davis-Gaither. But there is a flag. Holding against Jacksonville. Another killer penalty for the Jaguars, as that one is called against Andrew Norwell. And now it is a 3rd down and 6. The Jaguars have to redo the play. Lawrence finds a wide-open Laviska Shenault. I have no idea what Darius Slay was doing there. Of course, it has been an up-and-down season for Slay, who through the first few weeks of the season played miserably. And as the year's gone on, he's played a lot better, but I don't know what that was about. 3rd and 3, Robinson gets nothing on the play. It looked like Cleveland Ferrell and Winston Johnson were both there with the play. And that'll lead to a 4th down. The Jags send the field goal unit out. This is Michael Bagley, also known as the Money Badger, who is money from 48 yards out, and the Jaguars will regain the lead as it is now 7-10. Eagles have it back, 3rd and 4. Jalen Hurts finds a wide-open Delshon Callaway-Riley. It's his first NFL reception, and there it goes. Callaway-Riley eventually tackled at the 3-yard line. What a play by the rookie. A huge gain of about 66 yards. And now the Eagles here on 1st and goal can punch it in. Hurts looking to throw it. Scrambling to the right side. He goes short from a rookie, Rosemont St. Clair, who gets the touchdown, and the Eagles take their first lead of the game. 2 of the rookies, Delshon Callaway-Riley and Rosemont St. Clair, lead the charge on that drive. 3rd and 1, a short handoff for Robinson, who does not get it once again. The rookie out of Missouri, Jeremiah Nabuke, with the play. And it's the rookies who are making plays here in this ball game for Philadelphia. Handoff for Leonard Fournette, who gets a nice first down. I think the Eagles really want to incorporate Leonard Fournette, who, of course, is playing against his old team. Fournette and the Jaguars had a pretty ugly breakup, as one would say. So I think Fournette definitely has revenge on his mind. A nice gain of 10 there for Rosemont St. Clair and another first down. I've got to say, so far, Jalen Hurts looks really good in this game. So does St. Clair, who gets a big run to the outside. Eventually wrapped up at the 30-yard line by another former Eagle. That's Anthony Harris, who was on the team last year and was traded away to the Rams in the Terrell Burgess trade, which has so far been a massive win for Philadelphia. St. Clair loses 2 on the screen. It's Andrew Wingard who brings him down, and now it is a 3rd and 5 from the 26. Hurts under a lot of pressure, and he is sacked. Devon Hamilton brings down the quarterback, and that is a costly play because it might have just knocked the Eagles out of field goal range. A 53-yard field goal for Zebediah Phoenix with the wind against him. It is no good. Just short. The accuracy was perfect, and with normal conditions, he would have drained that right down the middle. But with the wind against him, the rookie was unable to get the kick to fall. And now the Jaguars have a chance to do some damage and try to take the lead back. They're going to go for a field goal of their own, a 63-yard attempt to end the half for Bagley, and it is no good. So both kickers miss a pair of field goals to end the first half. It's been a pretty exciting game so far. Both offenses definitely look the part. The Eagles currently lead 14-10. Jalen Hurts so far has played one of his better games. Rosemont St. Clair is doing really well, and the defense hasn't been too bad either. They've done a nice job stopping the run. I want to focus on the run game some more. I think we've ran it well, but I want to continue to run it well. As for the defense, I think our run defense has been good, but we have struggled with the short pass. There are too many instances within 10 or so yards that somebody on Jacksonville happens to be wide open for Trevor Lawrence. So the Eagles now have the ball, 2nd and 1. Here's Goddard, wide open up the middle of the field. Eventually tackled by Griffin at the 40 as the Eagles' passing attack continues to have a really strong game. Jalen Hurts has been poised. He's avoided mistakes, and the run game has complemented him well. Here is Rosemont St. Clair with one of his longer runs of the year, getting 17. Eventually pushed out at the 21-yard line by Andrew Wingard. This is definitely one of St. Clair's better games as a pro, and he seems to be improving pretty much week in and week out. A nice run for Leonard Fournette, who brings it to the 10-yard line. We need to come up with a nickname for this backfield of Fournette and St. Clair because the two of them complement each other so well. 3rd and 5, back to Fournette, trying to fight for the first down, but he does not quite get it. Again, it's TJ Edwards who brings him down. 4th and 1 at the 1, no fake field goal shenanigans. The Eagles are going to go for it, and Fournette is short of the end zone. What a play by Josh Allen to come in through the edge and stop Fournette of getting the touchdown. Wow, that is a major momentum shifter as the Eagles are left off the board and the Jags have it back. 3rd and 4, it's Robert Tonyan who brings it to the 23-yard line for a gain of 16. Trevor Lawrence, like Hurts, has also been very efficient today as he is 13 of 14 on his passes. 3rd and 2, wide open. It is DJ Chark, quickly tackled by the rookie Nehemiah Richardson, but not before the Jags get another first down conversion. Following play from the 40, Lawrence gets it to Chark again, who gets by a couple defenders, breaks the tackle from Nabuke, and is mauled out of bounds by Deshaun Elliott, but not before getting another first down. And despite starting at the 1-yard line, the Jaguars' offense is moving down the field and moving it quickly. 3rd and 8 from the 34. This time it's Kadarius Franklin who gets the 3rd down conversion. The Eagles' kryptonite today has to be stopping the Jaguars on 3rd down because that's what's been killing them today. Here's another one. This time it is 3rd and 5. Lawrence goes short. It's caught by Travis Etienne, who converts once again, bringing it to the 6-yard line. That'll do it for the 3rd quarter. Very slow possessions, not just in this quarter, but throughout the entire game. A lot of these touchdown drives have been very long and drawn out, as this is only Jacksonville's first possession of the second half, and it will officially end with 6. Touchdown number 2 on the day for James Robinson, and the Jaguars are back on top. We have our first points of the second half, a 99-yard drive for the Jags that'll put them ahead by 3. Eagles back on offense. Another nice first down run for Rosemont St. Clair, continuing his excellent performance. This crowd is on their feet, fired up, and it is affecting the Eagles' offense, but they're still making plays. Devontae Smith, who's had a pretty quiet game in this one, gets 18 before going out of bounds. 3rd and 1 now from the 33. Hurts scrambling on the run, trying to get it to Smith, who is not quite able to keep his feet in bounds. So the field goal unit will come out. A 50-yard attempt here for Zebediah Phoenix II, and the rookie nails it right down the middle of the hash marks, and this game is tied up at 17. You can make the argument that the Eagles should have gone for it, but they missed a 4th and short earlier in the second half. They felt the field goal there was their best bet. They still definitely trust their young kicker. The Jags have it back as Chark loses 3 on the screen. Nice tackle by Josh Uche, and that'll make it a 3rd and 13. One of the biggest plays of the game so far here for both sides. Lawrence looking to throw it. He goes short for Chenault, who is immediately tackled by Michael Ojemudia, who stops the Jaguars of getting the first down conversion, and the Eagles have it back. Short throw for Delshawn Callaway Riley, who gets the first down. Callaway Riley is not great after the catch, but on his 2 receptions today, he's been making plays with his legs, which is great to see. Here's Rosemont St. Clair getting from one 44-yard line to the other for a nice first down, and the Eagles are marching down the field. Look at that clock. 2:14 to go. This could be the final drive of the game if the Eagles play their cards right. Here's Devontae Smith, wide open up the middle of the field. He gets half the distance to the goal, gaining 22 yards, bringing the Eagles to the 22-yard line. And that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Philadelphia 17, Jacksonville 17. We're going to be treated to a really exciting ending. Hurts connects with Devontae Smith, who gains 13, and Philadelphia is so close to the end zone. 2nd and goal now from the 4. Hurts is picked off in the end zone by Shaq Griffin. That really hurts, no pun intended. It was not a bad read by Jalen Hurts. He saw Keon was wide open in the middle of the end zone. He just completely missed the throw. So the Jags get the ball back, now have a chance to win the game. 2nd and 10. Lawrence looking to throw it, and he is sacked. Jabari Zuniga in his Eagles debut gets a huge sack, and Philadelphia will call a timeout. On 3rd and 17, you have to assume the Jaguars are just going to run the ball here, and that they do. It's Travis Etienne who gets nothing. Wrapped up by Akeem Davis-Gaither. That play forces the Eagles to flush another timeout. They are now down to 1, but they still have around a minute, and they're not too far away from field goal range. 3rd and 10 from the 49. Hurts looking to throw it, and he will go short. And that is going to be Delshawn Callaway Riley who makes the play. So it's 4th and 2 from the 42. You could go for it, go for a 59-yard field goal, or punt it. The Eagles have decided to punt it. An interesting call. They do have one of the best punters in the league in Jack Fox, who downs the Jags inside the 12-yard line. But we'll see if that conservative play calling bites the Eagles in the rear end. So the Jaguars, with all 3 timeouts, get another chance on offense. Lawrence up the middle on first down quickly. It is hauled in by Tunyon, who gets 19 yards, and the Jags call timeout number 1. Down to a hair over 30 seconds to go. Tied at 17. Short throw for Chenault. Down the sideline. Chenault runs out of bounds at the 36. And the Jaguars are inching very close to field goal range. 2nd and 8 from the 34. Handoff for Etienne. Doesn't get much. Wrapped up by Terrell Burgess. And look out for this clock. The Jaguars would eventually call time with 5 seconds to go. So they're going to bring the field goal unit out. A 49-yard attempt for Michael Bagley, as the Eagles will call timeout in an attempt to ice the kicker. Bagley's had his fair share of struggles throughout his NFL career, but we'll see if the Money Badger can come up clutch. From 49, from a win, nearly blocked by Ojemudia, and it is good! It doinks in! And the Jacksonville Jaguars walk it off with a game-winning field goal by Michael Bagley. To lose like that really stings, and normally when kicks doink off the crossbar, it ends well for the Eagles, but I guess not today. As a Lions fan, I've already experienced kicks going off the front of the crossbar and in this year, so I had a very bad flashback to that Justin Tucker kick. No, I don't want to talk about it any further. I thought Jalen Hurts played pretty well outside of that interception, which really hurt. But minus the interception, I thought he was pretty good. Trevor Lawrence as well, I thought was quite efficient. No really big plays from Lawrence, but he was steady and solid. James Robinson scored twice. I thought we ran the ball really well. I think the Jags should have given Travis Etienne the ball more, but they won, so I don't really think they can complain. St. Clair with a nice day in the air. Nobody with over 100 yards, and the leading receiver yards-wise for both teams was actually Deshaun Callaway-Riley, who I thought had a really good game. I know he only caught 3 passes, but I saw a lot of good from Callaway-Riley, and he's definitely going to get an increase in snaps over the next couple of weeks. Our defense was steady, but we didn't make any plays. Only 1 sack, which was by Zuniga. No turnovers. We, of course, missed the kick earlier by Zebediah Phoenix, which costed us 3 points, so pretty much the game. Unfortunately, Tykeem Keon was pretty quiet. He did almost score that touchdown late. He should have, had it not been for a bad throw by Jalen Hurts, but nonetheless, he unfortunately does not complete his challenge and does not get the reward, which I think would have been either XP or a boost to a certain attribute. So that'll end today's episode. Really not the result we wanted, but the team stood tough, and we're still in a good spot. We're 8-5. I still feel like we control our own destiny here entering the final 4 weeks of the season, in which we play San Francisco, the Packers, and Washington twice. So it should be pretty fun. Make sure to like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new. Peace out.